You want to tell me that? No. What happens this week? What's coming up this week?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, you know. I see people like, ooh.
No.
But you know how it is. I mean, let's be honest. Valentine's Day can be a high point or a low point, so depending on where you're at. It can be a high point if you got the right person. It can be a low point if you want to be booed up and you can't find your boo, or your boo ain't found you. You know, it could be a very difficult time. Let's just be honest. You know, I remember, I don't know if they're doing it now, but back in when I was in school, they used to send out Valentine cards and treat. Remember that? Like send a sucker,
a carnation,
a carnation or a sucker from class to class. And I remember back in the day, man, you ain't even had no boyfriend or girlfriend, but everybody's trying to find somebody to date the week before because everybody you want to get something delivered to you in class. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, what's your name? Norbert, you got a boy? You got a girlfriend? No, well, you do now. You know, you were trying to get hooked up because you trying to like, I want to get somebody to love on me. You know, and so as we're racing towards Valentine's Day, I thought about, you know, how can I speak a message that applies to the singles and the marrieds?
Yeah.
Because sometimes people are like, well, that message ain't for me, so I ain't listening to it. So half the churches tune in, half is tuned out. And today I think I got a word from the Lord that actually speaks to the singles and the married. Matter of fact, as the Lord leads me this month, I may even stay in this vein for a few weeks because I think I really want to talk to and build up our singles.
Yes.
Single folk, make some noise. Oh man, that is sad. Yeah. Now, hey, let me tell y'all something. First off, being single is not a curse.
No.
See, sometimes you race to get in a relationship or race to get married, and then you find out like, damn, I wish I was single again.
Well.
Hey, man. Anybody been there?
Times, yeah.
You got hooked there like, dang. You know, I can't get free from this person now. You know, so hey, even married folk, you can be in love. You need some space every now and then. Married folk, don't you like sometimes be by yourself? Just like, yeah, just let me. You stop and they bump into you. Look, will you please get off my back? They closer than your shadow. You know, you, them, then your shadow. Not you, baby. I'm talking about the other people. I'm talking about you. I'm getting daggers shot at me up there. I'm trying to help them out. You know.
McDonald's tonight.
But the point being, y'all made me lose my point. Second point being, no, but the point being sometimes literally we can tune out and miss. And then sometimes the married folks think, well, I ain't single, so I don't really care. So I'm going to talk to you today from some things I think apply to both parties. And I was thinking about this when I was thinking about the message title. I had a flashback. Some of y'all are too young to remember back before there was your phone that you downloaded music on, and back before CDs, and back before cassette tapes, and podcasts, and back before 8-tracks, there were record players. How many of y'all grew up with record players? Yeah. You heard that? You heard the little scratching in when you put it on? And you had the little one. Remember the little one you put in? You had to put a little piece in to make it hold on. You had the big 78. Remember the big 78? You could throw like a frisbee. Y'all like, oh, come on! Couldn't leave out the sun because it get warped. Y'all remember that? And you would put that bad boy on, and everybody had that big old player in the house. Not big old thing like took up half the wall. And all they did was play records. They played records, and it held your TV on top of it. You know. Some of us got fancy, got the built-in TV, but some of us, that was just the thing you set your TV on top of, you know. And you would put that record on, and you had to blow that dust off of there. Remember that? Because that dust would build up on there, and you put it on that wax. And well, first off, you had to put the penny on top of your thing to hold the thing down. You knew how when that thing would just lift up on the lawn, and get a penny. Who more the penny? You know? And you put that thing on that record, and that would kick in, and then that thing would start going, and mama be going to church, so you put the wrong music on, you be jamming and stuff. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember y'all put a little Earth, Wind and Fire on or something like that? So mama was going, Mighty Clouds of Joy was playing when she left the house. But now you got Earth, Wind and Fire on, you know, it's a little kicking into something. But what would happen when you dancing, and somebody mess around, hit that thing, and it scratch the record? And it make you mad because then it get the grooves in the record. And either it would skip to the part or worse yet, it would get stuck in a rut. And they just keep playing the same thing. Playing the same old thing. You be like, Everybody had to run. You got to run and change it every now and then. You know what? And I thought about when I was going through, I said, you know what? That's how our life can be sometimes. That our lives are so jacked up and scratched up that we get stuck in a rut. And we get the same old playing over. You want a different tune because you trying to get to the next record or next song on the record, but you stuck in a rut and you're hearing the same old. And today, the title of this message is called, and please forgive me, you little kids, I don't want y'all repeating, saying this word if your parents says wrong, but stuck on stupid. Stuck on stupid. You ever met somebody who's been stuck on stupid? Yeah. Do you know somebody right now who's stuck on, don't look at them with their hair. Just stuck on stupid. You're just like, man, my goodness. You would think at some point in time you move on from being stupid or where you at. And just a little progression in your life. I expected you to be a Rhodes Scholar, but come on, you got to get out of this rut that you're in, doing the same old. And today I'm going to look at some of the stupidest mistakes we do in dating and marriage that keeps us stuck on stupid. Amen. So we're going to look at Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. Proverbs 13, verse 20 says this: walk with the wise and become wise. Associate with fools and get in trouble. Really, really deep and profound, simple statement. Walk with the wise. Basically, walk with wise, you'll be wise. Walk with stupid, you'll be stupid. Or as an oath we say, stupid is.
Stupid does.
And stupid does. And sometimes, not sometimes, in every one of our lives, we've been stupid at times. I mean, looking back, y'all, how many of y'all can think of something stupid you did? And you almost like to the point where, I can't believe I did that. That was just crazy that I even attempted that. Well, you know, we do the same things in relationships. And I'm going to share with you 5 stupid mistakes that men make and 5 that women make. And then we're going to get some victory over the stupidity. Amen? Amen. The first thing, y'all want to start with the men or the women? Men.
The women get over with.
The women, so yeah. The women get over with. I tell you what, I'm gonna alternate. I don't want y'all to get too happy, you know what I mean? See, I know how it works, see, because men, we're naturally quieter than y'all in church. So when I start doing the men's stupid mistakes, it just be raucous laughter and loud noises the whole time. You know, then we'll be intimidated. When y'all mistakes come on, we'll be all quiet, act like nothing happening. So this way everybody gets a chance. But these are things that happen in dating or in marriage or dating leading into marriage. And the first thing, the stupid mistake that men make often, and these are not generalizations that everybody makes all these mistakes. I want to say that, okay? But you know somebody who makes these mistakes or have made them. The first mistake is that men date or they marry the wrong woman. They date or marry the wrong woman. What I mean by wrong, they go out and they say they pick the worst one suited for them. They go out and they get the desperate one. They go out and get the ratchet one. They go out and get the needy one. They go out and get the crazy one. And you know, let me say something about the crazy one. Here's the thing. You know they crazy. Everybody done told you they crazy. And you still go spend time with them like you're going to make them sane. Or worse yet, you marry them. And you act like they're going to change. Look, so the saying goes, and y'all have heard it, when people show you what they're like,
believe them.
Believe them. I'm crazy. I couldn't tell you any other way. I'm just crazy. Well, I'm going to make her sane. You know, I think I got what it takes to make her the right person. And then you go and marry this person or date this person, and let me tell y'all something. It ain't just you, especially when you get married. It ain't just you. So you done married the crazy person, now your family got to deal with it. See, because now everybody know, and they come to your parents, why your kid married the crazy one? Now you done messed the family name up, you know. People are afraid to invite you to stuff. They're afraid your crazy person come with you. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Y'all know it's times when y'all want to have your family member come to something. They dating this crazy girl, or they done married this crazy girl, And she's going to come to your event and take her crazy behind self and turn it out. You can't invite her to a wedding because she's going to show up with a wedding gown on too.
Oh, no.
and pose and taking pictures. People don't even know who the bride is. Why? Because she's crazy. You got somebody ratchet. And they ratchet through and through, ratchet to the core. And you can change the way they look on the outside, but the ratchet is going to come out. Because it's who they are. You know, I'm amazed. I see these reality shows, man. I see some of the stuff. I ain't know in the world that I would date some of these people. Or go on TV and say some of the stuff that they say. You know, some of these people, I watch them, y'all watch Judge Mathis. People go to the courtroom and the stuff that they say. And I think to myself, and you would date that woman? You would date it? You actually, your friends have already told you what they're like. But you're going to do it anyway. See, men, you need to ask yourself, really, is this girl going to be worth my time? Is she going to make my life miserable? Because life is too short, especially once you say, I do. You be like, I did? You be messed up. And now you're miserable. And when that person is that way, they're going to make your life miserable. Matter of fact, they like misery. The more miserable you are, the better they are. Matter of fact, if you try to get them happiness, they don't want. You know how many people who you try to make stuff good for them and try to give them happiness, and they don't see that they don't like it? They don't even want that. So the first mistake a lot of times men make is that we date or marry the wrong type of woman. Now, before you get too happy, let me talk about one of the mistakes you make. You all date and or marry a man to define yourself. You insecure, you're damaged, you're hurt, and you date somebody because you think this man is going to give you prestige. He's going to give you self-worth. If you don't have an image of who you are already, ain't no man going to give it to you. Right. And secondly, if he gave it to you, that's too much power because he can take it away from you. That's right. You know, you're walking around and you don't, and let's face it, we all have some hurts and things to overcome. But you need to overcome them things and get in a healthy place before you get serious about somebody else. We keep thinking we're going to have people make us feel better. And the problem is people take that fairy tale mindset into marriage. You know, they think they read a fairy tale and they live happily ever after, and they think that that's what marriage is supposed to be. And that ain't marriage, y'all. Marriage takes work. Married folk make some noise. Amen. Amen. Don't it take work to be married? Because you know what? You're dating someone, you're not seeing everything. Right. People don't realize that. You're seeing what they want you to see. Right. Amen. When you get married, you're like, whoa, where did that come from? Amen. So you get married and then you find out what they're because when we're married, we show our comfort. Yeah. And all of a sudden now you begin to see. And so a lot of women, they go in and because they don't have self-worth, and they've never had somebody define them and tell them who they are. And find an identity. And that's what God gives you. God gives you identity. So you go and you date a guy, or you, worse yet, marry this guy, and you expect him to give you worth and to give you value. In many cases, he don't have any himself. And you expect him to give you something he doesn't know and doesn't have. And now you committed your relationship to him. And you're wondering why you're struggling hurt because you thought when you got with him that it was going to be okay. But you find out we're together and I still got the same issues going on inside of me. And a lot of times what happened is you never got hold and healed. So what you do, you break up. And you dated somebody who just as broke up as you, then y'all break up. And then you go meet somebody else who got the same issues. But now you got it times 2. And then y'all hook up and then it grows exponentially. Now it's 4 times as much damage and hurt and insecurity. And then you break up and then it don't just add up. It quadruples and quintuples. So now you 16 times worse off than you started out. And you wonder why you can't have a good, healthy relationship. Because you don't have any self-image, and they don't have self-image, and y'all keep coming together like y'all going to help each other build self-image. And here it is, y'all like 2 people at the circus. You ever seen the circus mirror when you walk through the hall of mirrors? And you all just stood there, he all, hey, how you doing? You know? And y'all trying to hook up stuff, and you really can't tell what you look like and what they look like, and then you walk out in the daylight like, whoa, you jacked up. Look at you, you know. And I ain't just talking about on the outside. I'm saying inside, you're so jacked up, and you come together. That's stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. You need to have some self-determination about what my standards are and who I am. And then I need to set some realistic expectations about who I can afford to invest my life in and have invested into my life. So you can't have everybody point to your life. You can't. And just because your girlfriend think he cute and try to hook you up, you got to have enough self-worth to say, you know what? I know you mean well, but nah, that ain't happening. Back to the men. Second stupid mistake that men often make is they are unwilling to commit. Amen, sisters? Amen. You know, brother be perpetually dating her. You meet people like, you've been engaged for like 17 years. Y'all ain't fiancé, that's fiancé. That's nonsense. Fish or cut bait, you got to make a decision. Some brothers ain't going to commit to anything. And you know why? Because people don't make them commit to nothing. They have a problem with commitment. And so they always hide in everything. They hide in their work. They hide in their play. They don't take this wrong and nothing against video games. But some brothers play video games exorbitantly. They are nothing but big kids. Oh, wow. And you spend an hour after hour after hour after hour after hour on video games, and you ain't get no productivity in your life. I'm amazed by that, literally. I'm amazed the amount of money. Because video games ain't cheap. You know, they spend a whole lot of money and be planning. I'm going to get my tax return, and they got the new PS2 coming out. You know, I'm trading my Xbox in, and then I'm like, dude, have you ever thought of investing something? I mean, I ain't against games. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against games. If you like playing games, that's cool. But some brothers hide in games. They hide in some.